All right, we're watching Will's freestyle here underwater. So, Will, first off here, you can see that's a good fingertip entry. So we saw some above water where you would enter with that thumb down and your fingertip facing the side. Right now we're seeing fingertips down. So you seem to change your stroke a little bit from time to time. Make sure you work on the consistency, keeping it the same all the way through. As you start that pull, you can see right here as you're starting to get underneath your body, you've got a good strong arm. Your hands are pushing back towards that wall, and your arm looks like it's right in line with your shoulder. So that's really good. But you want to try and catch that stroke, bending that elbow a little bit earlier. You can see as you're about a third of the way through that stroke, you really still have a pretty straight arm. Okay, you want to try and keep your elbows up a little bit higher and grab that water by bending that elbow and pulling that water back towards you just a little quicker. On that left-hand entry, again, right here, you're about halfway through and you've yet to start bending that elbow. You have a good fingertip entry, but we got to work on that catch a little bit earlier. Okay, high elbows, good hand position. Eyes look pretty good all the way through here. Kick looks a little low. All right. So we're going to have to look at that as we get a little bit closer and see. On that breath, you want to be careful. You can see as you get ready to take that breath, you lift that whole head out of the water. And that's one of the things we talked about on the video above water where you could see that your eyes and your head, you had two goggles up. If you lay your head down in that water, one goggle only, this breath is going to be a lot better. There we get that head back down into the right position. That's good. If you look at our feet, you can see right here where you kind of cross your ankles. That's what we're talking about on the crossover kick. Work on those legs staying side by side. Head position here looks great. Part of the problem with that crossover kick too, you can see your legs are a little low because of that kick not being up and down so much. Make sure that kick stays up and down. You can kind of see your head popping up and down a little bit above water, or underwater here, popping up and down. Make sure you work on keeping that a little bit more still. So it's every other kick is a crossover kick. So that's what we were kind of looking to see. So we got to make sure those kicks are just steady all the way through, up and down, up and down, up and down. While you move your hips side to side, it doesn't want you to cross your ankles. When you cross your ankles, you're actually getting like one good kick and then a half kick, one good kick and a half kick. And that half kick really isn't generating any speed or any power. So let's work on that. It's really more just a half kick all the way through. All right, on that flip turn, this position here looks good. That position there looks good. These arms are what we want to work on. Okay, so let's focus on that real quick. As you get into your turn, your hands really need to be closer to your hips, right? You've got your hands still a little bit down, so you're not really able to generate any speed with your arms helping to bring your legs over. Okay, what you want to do is have your hands by your hips, and once you get to your hips, you're going to turn your palms down. All right, so if your hands, sorry about that, if your hands are right here, you want those palms facing this way so that you're going to throw water towards your face. And that's one of the things we talk about a lot is making sure we're not jumping rope, throwing that water towards your face to generate that speed. Once you turn those hands down, all of a sudden those hands are going to go from out here at the side, okay, to right here towards your face, pointing the other direction. And that's going to help you get into that streamline just a little bit earlier and a little bit better. As you start to get you can see that your hands are here, or your eyes are looking towards that wall. Your hands are kind of disheveled because they weren't really keeping together. So work on getting those hands closer together. So think about the throwing water towards your face. Once you hit that wall, work on keeping your legs together. You can see those legs are really, really wide. You don't want those legs quite so wide. You want your feet almost together. Streamline up here looks decent. A little bit bent in your elbow. Don't keep it so bent. Just keep it straight. Good. 2 dolphin kicks. But right here, we can see we start to get that eyes up. You got a good breakout stroke here. I think you're breaking out right where you want to as far as being early, but keep your head down in your stroke, okay? As we come up, there your head goes in the right position. So excellent job. A little bit longer off the walls, and we're going to be thrilled. Well done, Will.